we will each experience many things as we're going along on our journey. And there are those that are being prepared, just like when we go through school, you know, when we're very little with our parents, and then we go through school and through other things, we're on our journey to be prepared for the bigger picture because it's really big. Little by little, people will get the information you need. And for me in this lifetime, and I see it with others, you know, what Paul did with Eckankar was a preparation for this. You see, it needed all that to have and see the difference into what's going on. So these are just all steps that we go through. And so as we understand how creation works and then the real universe is, it gets better and better. It's very, very simple, like the sun shining. And he's in his kitchen. You'll notice he's in his kitchen. And the kitchen represents what do you do in the kitchen? You prepare food and then you eat it, right? That's the idea. So this is the preparation area. And in the cabinets, yes, those are the unconscious, because those are things that you don't see, that they're in the cabinets, and a lot of things in there. You forget that they're there. Years later, it's like, oh, you look in the cabinet around, it's like, oh my gosh, there's this and there's this. I forgot it was there. You see, we forget when we put them in the cabinets and we don't see them. And so again, yes, this is where bringing all of this forward, whatever it is within ourselves, constantly looking at your consciousness and not just the surface world, thinking that, oh, I know that and I know that. No, you have a lot of hidden stuff. Everybody does. And so this becomes the journey. And so, yes, these things are showing to him because, you know, it's undoubtedly some kind of mental or emotional attachment to some idea, etc. And whatever it is, that's his choice. The guidance is simply showing him that, you know, take a look here. Is this what you really want? Is it really necessary? Is it a benefit? Etc. So a lot to look at. Very, very simple. And these are the things that we all must go through to eventually see what's real. As we go through all these little storms, no matter what they are, it's all okay. So, yes, you know, again, the sun is the best representation of what all life is. So, if we have a question about anything, simply look at the sun shining, compare it, and ask yourself, does it make sense? You decide. You are the decider. See, you know that now. And people that are praying to ideas, that's all they're doing is just praying to ideas. They want, and they're giving their will, or they want others to decide for them. And that's okay. When we were little with our parents, and again, this is one of the best examples, you know, we looked to our parents to decide for us because we didn't know. And this is what the guidance is. Here's your best reference always to compare, and does it make sense? And remember, you're the decider. So we're not here to change. Rebazar and the Real Guides is not here to change your will, but just show you simply show you what's going on, and then you decide, because it's very important that you are the decider to decide the experience. Has went through this experience. Now all of a sudden he is starting to see the difference, but he's not quite sure because he's emotionally attached to the old routine, you see? So when we just give up all the routines and be now and be okay, like the sun shining, and do whatever we do, just like you're translating here and I'm writing something and talking to you, then we're okay. We're in the moment, aren't we? So again, the sun shining is the best example of a comparison if you don't have the answer. And the answer will show up eventually, me saying it or somebody else or whatever, as we become patient and okay. Those simple experiences like that are wonderful. And so on the real side, yes, The real you knows, and eventually it comes to the personal self. And yeah, it takes a while. I know I've had many experiences where it is years later, it's come to be years later where I really recognized what's going on, etc. And so, but you do know. I think that's the best part. You've come to that point where you do see these things as you write your book about your experiences through your life up to this point, everything you've gone through, no matter what it is, through Paul's Eckankar or whatever the religions, or it's all fine. And you were searching, we were all the seekers, but now we don't have to seek anymore because it's an isness. It's already complete. And we can decide to be real with what all life is. This is so cool. It's very simple. So yeah, that's a great experience because you were shown the sun, but you didn't know what it meant. Now you do. So I would say write that up and share that. And even on Facebook, write a group about that, invite others to talk. And you tell them your experience, what you've gone through and how you see things. Yeah, I'm very grateful that I know this. I'm amazed that I know it. It's just all amazing. So we're all just kids here, and we're learning, what's real and that we're okay. That's it. And there's always a bigger picture. So we'll get through all of this because of you and others. Do you